Hello everyone, Welchy here and welcome back to the Part-Time Gamers channel and welcome back to the Flashback Friday series. So far we've looked at Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3 and now we're going to look at Gears of War Judgement, which is a prequel to the original game and is typically known as the worst game in the series. So this was actually developed, it's the first game that wasn't fully developed by Epic Games. It was developed with Epic Games but predominantly by People Can Fly, who actually made Bulletstorm before this. I think it was before this. A lot of changes were made in this game, including the button layout, stuff like that. And as I said, it's a prequel. Personally, I have very fond memories of this game, but I would also agree that it's definitely the worst in the series. But by no means an awful game. It's a decent game. It's just, compared to the rest, it's not so great. But today what we're going to do is kind of relive some of the multiplayer elements of the game and reminisce. So before I do that, I wanted to go through some little facts on Gears of War Judgement. So as I said, it came out in March 2013 and the review scores were okay. I think it got 79 on Metacritic, which isn't awful. It's actually pretty good for a typical game, but Gears of War games were used to be getting much higher scores than that. And sales wise, it was actually very poor compared to the previous games. So Gears of War 3 actually sold 2 million copies in its first month. Sorry, I was checking my notes. And in comparison, this Gears of War Judgement sold about 400 to 450,000 copies in its first month, which is really bad considering how well Gears of War 3 performed 2 years earlier. What makes this worse is that by August, so the game had been out roughly 4 to 5 months, they had only just reached the 1 million mark, which Gears of War 3 had done double that in 1 month, which is a testament to how well Gears of War 3 done, but also how poorly Gears of War Judgement done. But as I said, I have fond memories of it, and we're gonna do some reminiscing and discuss why maybe it wasn't as loved as the other games. Okay, so we're into a match. I assume it's going to be all against boss. Yeah. So this is actually free-for-all, and free-for-all is something that was introduced in Gears of War Judgement and is now, since in Gears of War 5, probably one of the decent additions they made to the game. But just a heads up, you're going to have to forgive me, I cannot remember the button scheme on this game. It's not your typical Gears. And to be fair, this is probably the map I have the most memories of on multiplayer. So yeah, it's not your typical D-pad controls. You see, I'm pressing the D-pad here. I don't know why the screen's going like that. Yeah, it's not your typical D-pad controls to change weapon and stuff. I'm really struggling to remember what the buttons are. Is she going to kill me with the digger? No. Oh my god. Oh, okay. A bushka. Okay, that's a weapon that I've also forgot about. Finding out that I forgot a lot about this game, because even though I played it a fair amount when it first came out, not as much as other Gears games. So they almost kind of made it more like Call of Duty. It was quite obvious they was trying to go down that route because of how successful Call of Duty was and still is. So you press Y to change gun, which is completely different to the other Gears games. And you just have a launch and a pistol, it looks like here. Other stuff remains the same, like picking up weapons, running, aiming, shooting. All the standard stuff is pretty much the same. But yeah, I do remember the map, and if I go up here, it should take me to the top. It's called Gondola, and I believe you can get in the gondolas in these things. Yeah, I can't remember how. I think you may have to get from up there. See, let's try and do that. I'm just wary that there's going to be people around here somewhere. But yeah, not oh, okay. When that gondola comes, we'll try and get back up there. Oh, I just thrown a grenade. Okay, so yeah, you spawn with a grenade. See, this is what I mean. The buttons are completely different. You throw grenades with LB, which is typically your TACCOM view. Which is definitely not the case in this one. It throws a grenade and I almost died. Oh, that's handy. I could pick up 2 more grenades. See, as I said, you spawn with grenades, which again is a Call of Duty kind of thing. I'm going to throw a grenade that way. I don't think that's going to get a kill, and I can come off the gondola here, you see, and then get another one there if I really wanted to. Let's take out coal if we can. And another thing you'll notice, I just realised that enemies don't go down. Although that might be because of free-for-all, because no one can revive you. That might be the case. We'll find out. We'll do another game mode after this one. But yeah, free-for-all is actually a good addition, I think, to Gears of War, and in particular this game. It suits the controls of this game. And Gears 5 has actually been pretty popular with free-for-all as well. Oh, almost died there. I wanna. I've been killed by a mortar. So as you can see, I'm third with 5 kills. I'm not. Obviously, I'd like to win. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to just show you the map more. Going into covers the same. Jumping over covers the same. Not everything has changed. It's mainly just the control scheme of changing weapon. Not having a Nasher here. I'm sure a Nasher is in the game. Maybe it's a pickup. I don't know. Okay, that's how you look where everything is. Honestly, it's just so different to the other Gears games. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the sniper here. It should. I don't remember it being much different to the. Missed the no scope. I think you still zoom in the exact same way. Find out when I. Yes, it's. Oh, but this one has 2 zooms. I don't remember the other Gears games having 2 zooms. This may have been the first one to do that. To be honest, I think it must be, because I don't recall it ever happening in the other Gears games. It's like a Halo thing, I find that. Man, this guy with the paddock with the hammer burst is absolutely killing me. But yeah, as you can see, when I picked it up with the Lancer, I lost. I wonder if I can drop my pistol though. I think the Lancer's gone. In a minute I'm going to try and see if I could have kept the Lancer and the sniper. See, as I say, this is definitely one of the maps I remember playing on the most. And it's not a bad map. I think it's very good for free-for-all. I don't really remember playing much else on it. I probably did. But I do feel like I played a lot of free-for-all because it was so new and so different for Gears. I think I was like, quite enjoyed it. But I will show you some other game modes, typical game modes as well. Oh! Have that for the YouTube video. Nice little snipe there. So what I'm going to do, just to test it out. Okay, yeah, so I can keep. It's not like a. It's not like a game where you have to have a small weapon and a big weapon. You can just get rid of the pistol and then keep your Lancer if you wanted to. That's just reminded me as well. She just right there. She just dropped a grenade, but it healed her instead of like damaged anyone else. I forgot they did that in this game. I'll see if I can. Oh, a breach shot as well. A lot of stuff I'm forgetting because this game is, I guess, forgettable in a sense. Oh, didn't even get to use a breach shot. But yeah, it just shows how forgettable the game kind of was. Okay, so the breach shot feels almost like a I don't know what to call it, but like a rifle, bolt action rifle. I guess that's how you'd describe it. It's not bad. I guess it. I'm hoping it's a one-shot kill to the head. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I might have missed his head there, but it's not a bad gun. Yeah, if you get 2 shots off. Obviously, I'm playing against bots, so it's probably actually harder to use. Typically, but it's actually not a bad weapon. Okay, pick up the digger. See if I can get a kill with it. Digger is a good weapon that I do miss in these new games. I mean, we've got the drop shot now, but it's... Oh, I got the digger inside him there. That was a nice shot. Yeah, it's definitely a weapon that I do miss. The drop shot's cool, but this had more of a Gears vibe. Like it's like crawling underground, kind of more dark than the drop shot, which is quite... I don't know how you explain it, but quite... advanced, you know, which I guess would be the case. Oh, he moved right at the right time, the motherfucker. Throw that grenade, that might get 2 there. Oh, just a what? Oh, she must have just killed him in time. And I got the win. So Yeah, free for all's fun. I remember it being quite competitive, obviously, when real players are playing. But it is fun, and again, it's even better in Gears 5 because Gears 5 is a better game. But no, it was good to play that map again. I didn't forget about. I guess I did forget, but it brought back good memories of playing that map. But it also highlighted to me how much I forgot about this game because of how forgettable it is, to be honest. But let's see if I can do a different game mode and hopefully get a different map. Okay, so we found a game on Haven. And while I was waiting for this game to start, I'm guessing it's just us, yeah. I actually changed my skins and stuff. I didn't realise I had any. Oh, she's going to kill me with that digger. What I was trying to say... Oh, that's another thing I forgot about this game. I hadn't even realised. There's no locust in multiplayer. It's all people versus people. Another weird and something that people really did not like when this game was announced. I completely forgot that. Obviously playing free for all, I assumed there was just no locust for a reason. No, just for free for all, but it's actually in every game mode. And this is another game mode that they introduce, is Domination, which is your typical domination mode from a Call of Duty game. I don't remember it being anything different. I believe it is exactly, or is it? It might be to do. I can't remember for the life of me, to be honest. The marks is here, but I don't like the marks. So that's been in other Gears of War games. Was it? It might have actually been introduced in Gears of War Judgement, actually. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just doing what you would typically do and go and capture each ring. I'm pretty sure it's just standard domination. I don't think there's any kind of Gears variant to it. But yeah, as you'll see, the enemies look more red than we do, which was to highlight that they are the enemy, because normally it was quite obvious because they were locusts, you know. But because it was humans against humans, they had to give them like a red tint, and it works. But it's not. It's just not Gears, you know. Gears is the cog against the locust, and for some reason they thought it'd be a good idea to just remove locusts altogether. Obviously, they're in the campaign. It's not like they're gone from the game. Another 2 kills there. Obviously, this is against bots. I'm not trying to say I'm good or anything, but and you do have a Nasher here. So maybe it's just free for all where you don't spawn with a Nasher, which is good, but still, it's still a dodgy control scheme that didn't go down well with fans. I must admit, I don't remember this map too much. I do remember parts of it. Like, I do remember it, but barely. I don't think if I did play this map much, I must not have liked it because I don't remember it too much. See if I can get a kill with a digger here somewhere. They're all running away, so I'll save my ammo. But yeah, although I say there was no locust in multiplayer, there was in one particular mode that was called Overrun, which is probably the most famous mode in Gears of War Judgement, if you could say famous. I missed the active reload there. Playing poor. But I'm going to save that for the next video. We're going to be 2 Gears of War Judgement videos for Flashback Friday. This is kind of like the overall multiplayer side of things, and then we're going to do a whole video on Overrun, because Overrun was definitely the highlight of Gears of War Judgement, and something I would love to see return in some sort of capacity, but we will go through that in the next video. No point talking about it too much here. I'm not actually sure if they had the fan favourite King of the Hill game mode in this Gears of War Judgement, which, I mean, this is maybe meant to replace it, but King of the Hill is a much better game mode than this. But again, this is another example of how they were clearly trying to go down the more... Oh, shit. The more... What's the word? I guess casual gamer market. By having it more Call of Duty... not style, but more of a Call of Duty gameplay element to it. I think they was definitely trying to get more people into it, but it actually had the opposite effect, which I'm sure they were disappointed with. As I was doing my research, I did see that IGN actually gave this game a 9.2 at the time, which is actually crazy to me. I'm surprised IGN would give a game like this such a high score. Again, I like the game. It's not awful, but it's not a 9.2. Like, I guess maybe if you came into it not being a Gears fan, it may be better because you're not used to the previous kind of not luxuries, but the elements that everyone else came to love. You know, like the COG against Locust online multiplayer, the control scheme, stuff like that. I'm gonna pick up this. Where's that breach shot? There it is. No, I can't get it. Where is it? That's a hammer burst. Where the? Yeah, you get my point. Maybe to someone who wasn't familiar with the Gears universe and the Gears games, this may have actually been a decent game to start on. Who knows? I will never know. But yeah, we've won that game, and I got an achievement for my efforts. But yeah, it's been fun playing this. It's reminded me of, as I said, how different it is. It's so different to the other Gears games. Although the core concept is there, it's the control scheme, it's just the little differences you notice in the multiplayer, which just throw you off a little bit. I mean, it's not awful, as I've said many times, it's not quite Gears, and it's a shame, because it had a lot of potential. The campaign, I remember being quite good, but multiplayer-wise, it just didn't quite grab everyone, as I think they hoped it would. I'm not going to play anymore. Let's back out of here. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed watching some Gears of War Judgement. That's going to be it for this Flashback Friday episode, looking at Gears of War Judgement on a multiplayer side of things. It's been a good video. I think it's been an eye-opener to how different this game is, and just how the reasons why it didn't live up to the other Gears games. But in the next video, we're going to see how it almost did, because of a game mode called, and I'll show you right here, Overrun. Overrun was a very good game mode that needed a bit of work to it, but definitely should come back, I think, in my opinion. But we'll go into that into the next video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave a like and a comment. If you didn't enjoy the video, please leave a comment as well. It's always nice to know what we could do better in this videos and in this series. If you like the series, please do subscribe, because there's going to be one video hopefully every Friday featuring a new game or a new part of a game that either we have played before and loved, or even an old game that we missed and want to play, you know. So, but for now, it's going to be old games that we not missed, but we loved, enjoyed, and kind of reminisce on those kind of games. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Let us know, I said, in the comments. Please do subscribe, give a like, and I hopefully see you next week.